You know that girl who walks into the room and everyone assumes she's never hurt anyone? Soft-spoken, gentle, always looks slightly surprised when someone compliments her. She carries herself like the world is just a little too harsh for her delicate nature. But here's what most men miss. That innocence you're seeing. It's not accidental, it's architecture. Watch her closely the next time she's around. Notice how she tilts her head when confused, how her voice gets quieter when she wants something, how she blinks just a little slower when a man tries to challenge her. These aren't random behaviors, they're calibrated responses she's been perfecting since she realized softness could be a superpower. The truth is this. The women who appear most innocent are often the ones who've learned exactly how much power exists in being underestimated. She doesn't need to be loud, aggressive, or obvious. She just needs you to believe she's incapable of strategy. And that belief becomes the trapdoor you walk through willingly. Here's what's happening beneath the surface. Innocence is the ultimate camouflage in human interaction. When a woman presents herself as harmless, something primal activates in men. The protective instinct kicks in, the assumption of purity takes over, your brain starts filling in blanks with the most generous interpretations possible. She knows this, not necessarily consciously, but she knows it the way a chess player knows the board, so she plays small in public. She lets others speak first. She acts like relationships just happen to her instead of being deliberate choices. She'll tell you she doesn't understand games, doesn't like drama, stays away from toxic situations. But notice something crucial. Truly innocent people never announce their innocence. Only strategic ones do. Think about it. When someone constantly tells you how honest they are, what does that usually mean? When someone keeps saying they hate drama, how often are they actually the center of it? The same principle applies here. The woman who repeatedly emphasizes her purity is often the one most aware of how valuable that perception is. A friend of mine once dated a woman who seemed almost childlike in her sweetness. She'd get flustered at compliments, claimed she barely used social media, said she'd only had one serious boyfriend. 6 months in, he discovered she was simultaneously talking to 4 different men, each one believing he was the special one who finally understood her. What fooled him wasn't clever lying. It was his assumption that gentleness equals honesty. The emotional shift happens when you finally realize softness can be completely authentic, but in the wrong hands it becomes the perfect disguise. She never actually lies to you. That would be too risky, too easy to catch. Instead, she tells you 75% of the truth and lets your imagination construct the remaining 25%. That missing 25% is where everything dangerous lives. This is how women hide their history, their intentions, their patterns. Not through deception, but through strategic omission. She tells you she dated casually, but never defines what casual meant.